everybody knows about the Galing Pook Awards. Kami here in Valenzuela, my predecessor, si Senator Sherwin, actually had one Galing Pook in his belt right before he left. So we wanted to continue the level of excellence here in Valuenzuela. So that's why we wrote Galing Pook and asked about how we could join in the succeeding Galing Pook Awards competition. Like I said, we really believe kasi na the level of competence and excellence is determined not just by you or your internal organization saying you are good, but rather you need people from outside to tell you that, to validate and to tell you that what you are doing is correct. It's something innovative, it's something new, it's something fresh, it's something productive, and it's something useful. You really have to look beyond your shadows. And the best way to do that is benchmark against other LGUs, benchmark with external people telling you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. For me, it's one of the most fair, it's one of the most logical approach wherein you submit a portfolio, they scale it to a handful of finalists. And the best part about this program is the local chief executives are encouraged to talk about their programs. Nothing beats the ownership of it. And I also like the concept wherein they get varying people to judge from different fields to actually pose different questions from different angles and point of view. I think it's fair, it's very logical, and it's very methodological. Well, every time naman, it's nerve-wracking, especially you present, if you make the finalist list, and then you wait the next day to know if you actually made the cut. So it's always a nerve-wracking experience. It never loses its excitement, especially since it's given once a year and then they normally skip during election year. So the level of excitement is there, and when you actually are called as a winner, it's not just for you, but rather it's very fulfilling to hear the name of the city being called as a winner. It's the achievement of the city. It's the achievement of every single Valenzuelano. I'd like to think that the impact is positive because it brings the entire organization, to include myself, to keep that level of excellence and competence in place. Syempre, nanalo ka na, ayaw mo naman yung after a year, you lose, it becomes lackluster, your performance becomes mediocre. So it's something that we look forward to as a way to motivate ourselves, that next year is another year that we can develop programs that we can put in as a Galing Pook entry. It pushes us and pushes the entire organization and the entire city to achieve a certain level of excellence in service delivery. You should, whether you're a barangay, which is the smallest unit of governance in our country, whether you're municipality, city, really encourage you to join the Galing Pook Awards because, like I said, it not only gives you a bird's eye view of what's out there in the governance field, in other LGUs, it gives you a good indicator or benchmark of where you fall in the family of cities or municipalities or local government units. And more than anything, it's fulfilling not just to the bureaucracy but to the overall citizenry. It pushes you to do better year on year, and it also gives you that sense of pride and confidence that you have been given a seal that people run after, a seal that really proves that you are on the right track. Sa lahat ng ating mga local government units, no matter how big, no matter how small you are, we encourage you to join the Galing Pook Awards.